Voting by mail has been in the national spotlight since the last election, and more people are considering it, even those who haven't voted by mail before. One of the biggest advantages of voting by mail is that it gives everyone the opportunity to make their voice heard, even if they can't make it to the polls on election day. Whether you're traveling, working, or simply prefer the convenience of voting from home, mail in ballots ensure your vote still counts. I'm Cameron from Fear Notary Services, and today I'm going to walk you through the steps you need to take to request a mail in ballot in North Carolina. This is a part of our new series, Absentee Voting in North Carolina, Your Guide to Voting from Home, where we break down the election process here in the Tar Heel State. In some states, like Washington and California, all voting is done by mail. So they send a ballot to every registered voter automatically. But here in North Carolina, it works a little differently. You have to request a mail in ballot if you want one. Luckily, the process is pretty quick and easy. Any registered voter in North Carolina can vote by mail if they choose, and I'll show you how to request your ballot online through a centralized portal. First, head to Vote by Mail, NCSBE, North Carolina State Board of Elections.gov. And you'll scroll down and select option 1, Request an Absentee Ballot. Click Continue. You'll start by verifying that you're a registered voter using your name, birth date, and county. And press Continue. Then you'll need to provide one other form of identification, like your driver's license number or the last 4 digits of your social security number. I'm going to use the last 4 of my socials because I don't want to pull my driver's license out. This is just to make sure that no one else can request a ballot for you. Once that's done, you'll move to the online application form. And since I've already requested mine, we're going to jump over to the paper form just to see what you'll be filling out. But please do note it says, please review the information below. If it is correct, please continue. When you choose to continue, this information will be transferred to the request form. You may make changes within the form. So you won't need to fill most of this out, but let's at least see what information it is requesting. The first step said to fill out what ballot you're requesting, and that's already done for us here. It says the November 5th general election absentee ballot form. Then you have the voter name. And do note this is a fillable PDF. So all of this can be filled out online and then printed if you, for some reason, are not going the online request route. But the signature will need to be a wet signature. Second is the identification information. Date of birth is required, and then you'll choose either the identification from the DMV information or the last 4 of your social like I used. Home address, this must be a physical residential address. You cannot put a P.O. box here. But for where should we send your ballot, you can absolutely put a P.O. box. However, just check this first, your home address in section 4, if you're going to use the same one. For the signature, again, everything else can be typed, but this does need to be a wet signature, pen and paper. And that's it. Your request is submitted. If everything is filled out correctly, your ballot will be on its way to you by U.S. mail. Your ballot will come with a tracking number so you can monitor where it is and when it's expected to arrive. Here's another helpful feature. You can request a mail-in ballot for a close relative, like your spouse, siblings, parents, children, or grandchildren, as long as they're registered voters. You'll need to submit a separate request for each voter and have their date of birth and identification information ready to verify their identity. Now, if you request a mail-in ballot but later decide you'd prefer to vote in person, that's okay. You can still change your mind. However, remember that you can't vote both in person and by mail. That's against the law. That's all there is to it. Requesting a mail-in ballot in North Carolina is simple, and it gives you the flexibility to vote from the comfort of your own home. Thanks for watching, and remember, Cape Fear Notary Services, that's class.